All right, traders, the market is open. TNXP is getting a push on up, surprisingly. And, I did expect bears to really be coming into this, especially since the news was on expectations. There was no just hard proof data of the phase 3. It's expectations for 2019. So what I was saying was this could get a little push at the start of the day, but then most likely it's going to fade on off. Now, I know you do see this number here, $744, and that's only on 200 shares. See, I got into this really early, 451, because yesterday I was talking about 450, watch the break. And if you were in the live stream yesterday, I was telling you that most of the time these reverse stock splits come out with news, either the day of, the day after, sometime soon there, because it helps push up their stock. When they do a reverse split, such as TNXP, it did a 1 to 10 reverse split. That divides their public float 10 times. So now that creates a higher demand for the shares that are out there because there's far fewer. And then when they come out with a PR on top of that, we're going to see a lot of movement, a lot of volatility, and that's what we saw this morning. I am watching ASNS very closely. This one is selling off right now, but I think that volume can come into it, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to take an early entry. This is going to be a prediction trade. I could lose a little bit on it, but at the same time, I'm already up quite a bit on the day, so I'm willing to risk a little bit right here. All right, I took an entry at 383. This is just a starter entry right now. ASNS, I took an early starter entry on this just because of what we saw a few days ago with the merger agreement. This week has been merger madness. ASNS with the merger agreement and then ALQA with the merger agreement. Both these stocks have been huge runners. ASNS, this one, just kind of faded off at the start of the day. And then out of nowhere, I got the volume to move on up. And what I try to teach you guys is know each stock's personality. Know each stock's personality, because right now, I'm up quite a bit. I'm not even watching the stock. It just out of nowhere starts getting the volume. Yep, out of nowhere. Exactly what I was just saying right there. Out of nowhere, it just starts getting the volume. I'm going to add 500 shares right here. Adding 500 shares to my position. Out of nowhere, it just gets the volume. That's what I was just talking about, like literally seconds before it happened. Now we're seeing that push on up. I'm going to look to see if $3 is going to hold right here, and I want to see a push up to around 320. All right, I'm going to sell half right there. See a push on up, and I'm going to sell the rest of my shares right here at 325. 245 bucks just like that. I went over this exactly in my pre-market analysis, guys. If you're not there, you need to be there. So we go over this every single morning. I go over why I'm getting into this, why you need to watch this. Please do not miss it. I want you guys to succeed even more than me. I'm on paper money right now. I want you guys to be killing the real money. ASNS is not getting a lot of volume right now, but that certainly does not mean it's not going to get the volume. This one can easily get it, and this is a pattern that I have traded quite a bit. So we have a big green day, we have a red day, some long start selling their positions, some short start, short selling at 450 or so. It starts fading back on off, and then it finds support, and then we get our next leg on up. So it's pretty much like how Ross talks about buying the 1 minute pullback. This is like the 1 minute daily pullback. So ASNS, and it doesn't have volume right now, but trust me, this thing can easily get volume. I would say keep this on watch for a $3 break, and we could see easily 325. TNXP is still pushing on up, but that's something that was in the back of my mind. Since everyone's focused on this, I know a lot of shorts are just going to be getting into this. It could see a short squeeze. Now, according to what's been happening in the last few weeks, everything that's going up in pre-market has just come back on down, just like RSLS. Goes up 300% and then retraces its entire move. And because of that, TNXP, this is one where if you're trying to predict, it's like, okay, this is probably going to fade on off, especially with expected results. And right now, it's probably seen a short squeeze, but I could see this one, coming back down, fade on off at some point today. We've been seeing traps in the market recently, and I know that's been difficult to manage, but you just got to control your risk, control those emotions. The market oftentimes does things that doesn't make sense. That's okay. What does make sense is you're in control of the buttons, so you can cut your losses quickly. And what doesn't make sense about TNXP? This one did a green to red move. Went green on the day, had a couple upper shadows here, went red on the day under VWAP, and now just immediately broke up through it and squeezed some shorts out. So I understand the frustration with some of these stocks. I definitely do. But the thing is, we are in control of the buttons. That's going to do it for today, guys. I really hope you learned something. I'm doing this every day to help you out. I want this to benefit you as much as possible. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave them in the comment section below. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'll see you tomorrow.